My name is Enya, and we're currently at the Next Web, which is a place I feel very at home in because it's all about technology and innovation and how the digital spaces in different industries play a really critical role. Since I can remember, I've always worked in the digital space from literally the age of 15 when I was working at the Red Cross. I was, of course, in high school, but I was volunteering in the Red Cross trying to find digital spaces for asylum seekers to express themselves and to build better connections with local people in Switzerland. And from then I really felt the burning passion and also a need to connect social sectors to technology and to leverage our generation as, if I may say, the most technologically, tech-savvy generation yet, for the betterment of different sectors and for the world. So Delft Imaging is a medical imaging company that's been around for over a decade, but that also stems from, I want to say, decades of lineage in medical imaging. So Baby Checker is a smartphone-based ultrasound. So this is the ultrasound part, that's the smartphone part. And so what it does is it automatically reads images coming from the ultrasound. So after just 6 sweeps on the belly, the smartphone basically detects abnormalities related to the pregnancy. So it uses artificial intelligence to analyze those images and detect things like a breech position or a low placenta, which are all complications that, if they're not addressed, can lead to some serious mortality or morbidity in the woman. Tips for women is that there's a really big need for you in this field. And I think not a lot of women feel that from the get-go, like that they're needed, that their expertise and the fact that they are women in some cases is actually really needed too. Like, I would have not been able to have access to many of this circumstances and settings I've been put into with Baby Checker had I not been a woman. I would have not been able to be in many of the actual rooms of the health centers I've worked in had I not been a woman, because these are really intimate moments. People going through really either tough things or just simply the fact that they're not covered. At the time they're getting a scan, they're not fully covered, but that's been fine because I'm a woman. And I always felt like, oh, okay, that's actually a privilege. It's a privilege to be a woman, and you can really co-create a product like this a lot better and with a lot more insight if you are a woman. So there's a big space and a big need for more women in this field.
Hello, my name is Diana Afonso. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Oporto, Portugal. 1 year ago, on the 5th of July, I started an Instagram page which goes by the name Tutibeli Art. This has been giving me the opportunity to share my passion for art with people from all over the world, and has also allowed me to meet some amazing artists who have grown to be my friends. And so everything started when I finished my third year of university, and I came to the conclusion that basically all the drawings that I have made for the previous 6 years will be stuck in a drawer like forever, and I had invested so much of my time and art supplies in them that it just made me kind of sad. So by that time my friends and family were really supportive, and they gave me strength to grow my own online little space, let's say like that. And therefore I just created this page to make my art available online for others to see and to comment, even to share if they would like to. So 1 year later, I'm now completing my degree at the Faculty of Architecture of the University of Oporto. I'm here now. And previously I had already studied visual arts in high school. Nonetheless, I had recently concluded my C1 Advanced Cambridge English qualification, and moreover, I often attend some short workshops because I believe that persistence and consistency are the keys to the progress which leads to success. So my commitment to art is motivated by my passion for this area, and I'd say I could never imagine my life without it, and I could never see myself as a doctor or as a scientist, whatever. I always do my personal best in order to do the best I can in everything that I do in life. So I sometimes blur the line between what is my personal and my work time, and I think I don't really perceive illustration as work because it started as a hobby that I love that much, and fortunately it has grown to be something bigger, let's say it like that. However, I also love traveling, I love reading, but I would say that whenever I travel, I'm unconsciously looking for references everywhere. I would say I would recommend this job to any other young women, as I believe it can be described as freedom and love, and it provides us with a flexible schedule and a working place, while at the same time giving us the possibility of working with something that we loved for years, let's say. Nonetheless, I'd advise every woman who is considering entering in the field of digital entrepreneurship to believe in themselves and to never stop themselves from posting a picture or drawing they have made due to the fear of others' judgments, as there will always be some people who love what we do and for whom we act as role models. Thank you.
Cześć, nazywam się Wiktoria Śmiałek, mam 23 lata, jestem partnerką i mamą, pracuję i rozwijam się w marketingu sieciowym. Moim partnerem biznesowym jest firma szwedzka Oriflame, która jest 31 lat w Polsce, 55 lat na rynku światowym i w 64 krajach na całym świecie. Do pracy zmotywował mnie plan marketingowy, jego możliwości, ale przede wszystkim przyszłość mojego dziecka. Moim pragnieniem było to, aby widzieć, jak mój synek się rozwija, poznaje świat, pierwsze kroki, pierwsze słowa. Znajomość swoich mocnych i słabych stron jest bardzo ważna. Świadome podejście do swoich możliwości może pomóc m.in. w podejmowaniu działań, kroków, decyzji w życiu codziennym, pracy, związku czy kontaktach międzyludzkich. Konsekwencja to cecha, która pomaga mi na co dzień w życiu prywatnym oraz w biznesie. I jest to cecha, która nie jest ze mną od zawsze. To cecha, która przez ostatnie lata została bardzo mocno wypracowana i myślę, że jest jedną z moich najmocniejszych cech, która towarzyszy mi każdego dnia. W dzisiejszych czasach praca online jest zdecydowanie ogromnym komfortem. Bez stresowania się, czy muszę prosić o wolne, chorobowe, kombinować zastępstwo, gdy odwołam swoją obecność na spotkaniach, czy też nabrać sił w życiu codziennym. Wiem, że osoby, z którymi współpracuję, przejmą 100% odpowiedzialność za działania w tym dniu. Tak samo mogłabym postąpić, gdyby ktoś z moich bliskich zachorował i potrzebowałby mojej pomocy. Jestem wdzięczna za wsparcie mojej rodziny, przyjaciół, partnera oraz za czas spędzony z nimi dzięki elastycznemu grafiku mojej pracy. Praca jest dla każdego, kto chce zmienić swoje życie, jego komfort. Aby stać się niezależnym, musi znać swój cel, który będzie Cię motywował każdego dnia. Konsekwencja w pracy pomoże Ci w nauce wytrwałości i pokory. Zdeterminowana osoba świadomie podchodzi do swoich celów, które chce osiągnąć, niezależnie od tego, ile czasu na to potrzeba.
Allora, come è iniziata questa tua, chiamiamola, passione?
Guarda, diciamo che credo di averla avuta sempre innata dentro di me, perché associo la passione per quello che è lo studio della biologia, che sono, diciamo, stati i miei percorsi passati e anche attuali, perché sto continuando a studiare alla magistrale di Scienze e Tecnologie Alimentari. L'associo, diciamo, questo ambito scientifico a un ambito completamente diverso e fashion, diciamo, che mi ha sempre accompagnato. Quindi tutto è iniziato dal fatto che io, non sapendolo, ma è come se avessi sempre voluto vedere il bello delle cose da un punto di vista estetico. L'immagine veramente, purtroppo, o per quanto ci possa piacere o no, fa tanto. E quindi senza saperlo ho sempre curato l'attenzione alle foto, eccetera. Nel 2012-2013 io cercavo un po' di farmi conoscere nel mondo fotografico a livello proprio di modella, però essendo molto bassa ovviamente ho fatto ben poco, quindi rimanendoci anche spesso male, ricevendo molti no, eccetera, ho continuato magari a farlo per conto mio. Quindi facendolo, sperimentando un po' su me stessa, piano piano ho forse allenato l'occhio, allenato tante cose e piano piano ho iniziato ad associare questa cosa anche a un mio problema, che forse sono una compratrice, mo mi sono un po' calmata, compulsiva, tipo I love shopping, e quindi facevo magari vedere quello che compravo e da lì piano piano, taggando anche i vari prodotti, alcuni mi hanno notato, mi hanno iniziato a mandare le prime cose e da lì.
E oggi, quindi dopo questo tuo percorso, dopo questa tua scelta di vita dell'anno scorso, è la tua prima fonte di reddito oppure stai facendo anche altri lavori?
No, attualmente è la mia prima, diciamo, fonte di reddito, quindi sto, diciamo, piano piano cercando di migliorare anche questo, cioè, la crescita vorrei che ci sarà in futuro, me lo auguro, però attualmente è la mia prima fonticina di reddito, chiamiamola così.
Per, diciamo, l'ultima domanda, quali consigli daresti per avere successo o comunque per intraprendere questo percorso?
Allora, se c'è qualcosa appunto che piace fare, è meglio sempre veramente dare spazio a questa cosa, piano piano, 1 ora, 2 ore, sempre di più. Perché la costanza e l'impegno verso qualcosa che ti piace veramente ti porteranno a vedere una crescita di questa tua passione. Solo dedicandotici ogni giorno potrai avere dei buoni risultati, e anche se ci vuole del tempo e vedi che le cose non arrivano, non demordere, vai avanti sempre, perché comunque stai facendo quello che ti piace e poi non si sa mai, magari in futuro cosa può accadere.
The thing that started everything, the Foundation for Entrepreneurship held this entrepreneurship festival thing where startups could sign up to compete against other startups, and then you would pitch in like 3 rounds or something like that. But every time you would pitch for different jury members or like judges, and then at the end they would create a finale with 4 different projects, and we were one of those. Yeah, we were like, what?
So you were in the top 4?
We were in the top 4 of all of these brilliant people signing up to this competition. And then we ended up winning this. And it was, I think the prize was 10,000 kroner or something, which was so much money for us at the time. This really is about making life, or the world feel safer. So we don't like to use the word, but it's an assault alarm really, that connects with a community of runners who, they can be right around the corner. We have the hot runners in Denmark. So if you get like a cardiac arrest or anything, these people would get alarmed on their phones because they have the application, and this application will let them know where to go to help this person. So that's what we're developing right now, a piece of hardware connected to an application software.
So an alarm has been activated, and then the exact location for the one who needs help comes up on the app, and then a navigation comes up. So you're seriously, you know the right way to come to help the person.
Basically, what I would tell every single female entrepreneur thinking about entering this world, just do it, man. Do it, because honestly, we have the upper hand in a lot of times, because it's interesting talking to especially young girls with no experience at all, entering this tough world of tech and hardware and software. They want to listen to you because they know that you entered a really tough crowd and a really tough industry. So believe in yourself, keep up the good vibe and energy and everything, but make sure that whatever you're presenting, you know the facts. Like, you have to be prepared. That's the most important thing. I cannot say this too many times. Be prepared.
I'm Diana Utiraku. I'm 26 years old. My background is in electrical and computer engineering from the Polytechnic School of Athens, and I'm working as a software developer for medical applications in order to train doctors, because I really want to see how tech can have a social impact and how tech can revolutionize and democratize education. So what we aim to do with Unique Minds is to guide young people to identify their future academic and career path independently of the social stereotypes and norms we have in Greece. And to do that, we provide several mentoring sessions and workshops, like coding workshops, hardware workshops, or even soft skills. At the first 2 or 3 years, I remember that my social life was really bad because I didn't have time to meet many of my friends. I remember them complaining, like, "Are we going to see you, or you have only time for your NGO?" So, of course, you need to sacrifice a lot of your time, also a lot of your money, because it's not easy to say, okay, I'm starting a startup, and if you don't invest some of your money and, of course, your time, how are you going to believe that other people are going to invest? You are the first one who believe in your idea, after all. Trust people. You will do mistakes, but trust people to help you. Always remember your why, and this is important because when you hear a no from a sponsor, when you hear a no from an event organizer or something, you will go to your home and starting saying, okay, maybe I don't have a good idea, maybe I'm not enough to do this idea. If you remember why you started and what you want to achieve through this journey, this is, I think, the only way to keep going. And take some time to reflect, to remember, I started from there, I want to achieve that. Maybe you have to compromise a bit to end somewhere. Maybe your initial idea will not be the end product or the end service, but if you always remember why and what, I think you are going to do that. Be open to feedback, ask feedback from your beneficiaries, from the target group, and be sure that the thing you are going to provide is what your target group is needed. Many times we think we know better than them. Ask them. So they know better what they want or how they want to get it. Interview them, visit them, try to see the real challenges they have. Maybe you have experienced the problem, so you have this personal viewing, but still, ask the people and try to get the best out of it, because at the end of the day, it's about the result we are going to achieve. They know better what result they want to see.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Julia Ercoli, j'ai 25 ans et aujourd'hui je vais vous parler un petit peu de l'entreprise que j'ai montée il y a 2 ans maintenant. Donc en fait c'est une entreprise qui consiste en la promotion d'entreprises, c'est tout simplement de la communication des organisations. Donc c'est-à-dire que j'établis des stratégies avec ses clients et ensuite on met en place ces stratégies. Donc ça peut se dérouler sur les réseaux sociaux mais également lors d'événements. Je peux mettre en place également des travaux d'imprimerie, des goodies, voilà, tout plein de petites choses pour promouvoir en fait l'image de ces entreprises. Donc j'ai commencé il y a 2 ans avec l'aide d'un incubateur parce qu'en fait j'étais à la recherche d'un emploi et on m'a parlé de cet incubateur et ils m'ont aidé à mettre en place pas mal de solutions, à m'aider comptablement, voilà, toutes ces choses-là. En termes de compétences et de skills, je dirais, dans la communication, d'abord savoir communiquer un petit peu, être créatif, ne pas avoir peur de rencontrer des gens parce qu'on est amené à rencontrer des gens constamment. Donc si j'avais un conseil pour toutes les femmes qui souhaiteraient se lancer dans l'entrepreneuriat, je dirais qu'il faut y aller, qu'il ne faut pas hésiter, que de toute manière il n'y a rien à perdre dans un cas comme ça. Il ne faut pas avoir de regrets de toute manière, qu'importe l'âge, qu'importe les horizons, qu'importe la géolocalisation, il y a toujours quelque chose pour vous, surtout dans le digital. Et puis voilà, quoi, il faut y aller.
I'm Puk Dahan. I'm a motion designer, visual effects. I also do programming and I work with sensors for installation design. My favorite part of it is projection art in town, in public spaces, and that's mostly what I do. I kind of switch between the different fields. I kind of switch between different styles of artworks. Sometimes it's interactive, sometimes it's a movie. It depends on the project, it depends on the week, what I'm working on and where I'm working. As an entrepreneur, I started at 17, I would say. I officially signed into the Dutch register at 21. But from 17 on, I had kind of done the first 2 years of my first education in animation and graphic design. And I just started working with that. I had some experience. I was doing side jobs, and I was also doing the graphic design and the animations for the side jobs I had at the time. Work-life balance, I mean, messy, I would say. It's very messy. For me, at least, art is not a 9-to-5 thing. I do this within school, I do it in my job, I do it outside of my job because I'm also interested in pursuing art in town or in the evening, or, I do light projection mostly. And that's not something you do during the day. That's not something 9 to 5. That is especially something you do in your own time, in your own space. I work here, but I also work at home. And because I'm also thinking about my concepts, and that thinking doesn't stop at 5. Thinking sometimes even starts after it becomes dark. So it's messy because also my experiences in life challenge my art and the things I learn and the things I wish for. The more I learn, the more I also learn what else there is to know. So just to stay happy and stay curious is, I think, an essential skill to keep learning, and also to stay open, because here there's so many people around. If I wouldn't have this skill to stay open, to stay curious about other people as well, then I couldn't learn from them. All these people have so many amazing skills. They didn't come to this school just to learn. They also came because they know some stuff. I would say just having the courage to kind of interact with people and offer my services and ask for help, that's been the best part so far. I've met many good friends because they asked for help on a project.
Cześć, nazywam się Joanna Gierek-Soja i od 12 lat jestem w sieci jako plamka. Od 12 lat, bo od tylu lat prowadzę bloga modowego, na którym pokazuję swoje stylizacje, podróże i ogólnie swoje życie. Zawodowo zajmuję się marketingiem i pierwszą pracę w marketingu dostałam właśnie dzięki temu, że założyłam bloga modowego. Oprócz bloga aktywnie udzielam się na Instagramie. To jest teraz moje takie główne konto, na którym jestem obecna codziennie. Pokazuję właśnie swoje podróże, stylizacje i to, co robię na co dzień. Jakiś czas temu ukończyłam studia stylizacji i kreowania wizerunku na Artystycznej Alternatywie w Krakowie i te studia nauczyły mnie, jak stylizować, jak dobierać kolory, głównie tak w kierunku mody, tam się kształciłam. Oprócz tego zrobiłam też mnóstwo kursów dotyczących marketingu, e-commerce, social media itd. Bloga założyłam tak naprawdę zupełnie nie planując tego, że tak potoczy się moje życie i że będzie to w jakiś sposób moją pracą. Po prostu w 2008-2010 roku były bardzo popularne portale, na których wrzucało się swoje stylizacje. Ja lubiłam się po prostu modnie ubierać, więc postanowiłam zaryzykować. Wrzuciłam pierwsze zdjęcie stylizacji, drugie, trzecie i zostało to przyjęte w bardzo dobry sposób, pozytywnie. Ludzie, którzy widzieli te zdjęcia, pisali: wow, ale super stylizacje, może założysz bloga. I w sumie dlatego założyłam bloga i dlatego też tutaj jestem dzisiaj. Moim zdaniem tak naprawdę najważniejsza w tym zawodzie jest kreatywność, bo bez kreatywności raczej nie jesteśmy w stanie nic zrobić i nie ukrywam, że czasami brakuje mi tego. Mam takie momenty, w których po prostu jestem nieaktywna przez kilka dni, bo po prostu nic mi nie przychodzi do głowy, a nie chcę robić czegoś na siłę. Myślę, że to jest ciężkie w tej pracy, ale właśnie to jest ta umiejętność, dzięki której tu jestem. Nie mogę powiedzieć, że odniosłam sukces, bo tak naprawdę jestem na razie gdzieś na początku mojej drogi. Jeszcze nie wiem, co będzie dalej, ale jeśli chodzi o to, jak zaistnieć w internecie, jak zaistnieć właśnie wśród blogów, na Instagramie, na pewno ważne jest wytrwałość, takie samozaparcie, bo tak naprawdę nikt cię nie przymusza do tej pracy i nikt nie mówi, że dzisiaj masz zrobić to, jutro masz zrobić tamto, tylko po prostu sam sobie układasz plan pracy. I dla przykładu powiem, że przez kilka lat pracowałam na etacie, od poniedziałku do piątku, od 8 do 16. Ja po pracy wracałam do domu i pracowałam nad blogiem. W weekendy robiłam stylizację na przykład na cały tydzień, czyli cała sobota i niedziela to było robienie zdjęć, żeby móc publikować je po prostu w ciągu tygodnia. Moja praca daje mi naprawdę bardzo duże możliwości i taką główną jej zaletą, coś, o czym zawsze marzyłam, to jest możliwość pracy zdalnej, czyli możliwość pracy z każdego miejsca na świecie. Dzięki temu, że właśnie odeszłam z etatu i zaczęłam pracę na własny rachunek, na moich zasadach, mogę podróżować, mogę pracować w międzyczasie, mogę robić zdjęcia w podróży. Pracowałam zdalnie już w wielu różnych krajach, m.in. w Meksyku, na Kubie, w Tajlandii przez 3 miesiące, na Wyspach Kanaryjskich. Jako freelancer miałam bardzo wiele możliwości współpracy z różnymi firmami. Prowadziłam kanały social media, markom modowym, zajmowałam się fotografią produktową, w zasadzie cały czas się zajmuję. Moja praca wpływa może nie do końca dobrze na mój styl życia, ponieważ jestem jedną osobą w mojej rodzinie, która wstaje około 8-9 rano i moja rodzina mnie za to nienawidzi. Ale tak naprawdę właśnie tego mi brakowało na etacie, tej wolności, możliwości podróżowania, możliwości wstawania kiedy chcę, a nie lubię wstawać wcześnie. Wolę na przykład pracować do późnej nocy czasami, bo często zdarza się, że pracuję do 1 w nocy, ale chcę wstać o 9 i wstaję o 9. I to jest największy plus mojej pracy. Dzięki temu, że prowadzę bloga od tylu lat, poznałam wiele ciekawych osób. Ta praca da mi możliwość bycia w miejscach, do których nigdy bym nie trafiła, uczestnictwa w eventach, prowadzenia ich. Moje pierwsze zdjęcia na blogu 12 lat temu zrobiła mi moja 8-letnia wówczas siostra. Od tego czasu rodzina bardzo mnie wspierała w tym, co robię, pomagała mi. Moja mama do dzisiaj czasami robi mi zdjęcia, gdy jest taka potrzeba. Mój mąż robi mi zdjęcia w podróżach. Moja rodzina mnie wspiera w tym, co robię i rozumie to, choć na początku ciężkie było to do zrozumienia, jak to możliwe, że zarabiasz w taki sposób. Jest 2022 rok i myślę, że nikogo już nie dziwi to, że ktoś zarabia w internecie, bo jeszcze 10 lat temu nie myśleliśmy o tym, że będzie taki zawód, a teraz mamy mnóstwo influencerów, blogerów, ludzi, którzy po prostu utrzymują się tylko z internetu i myślę, że to jest bardzo fajny kierunek rozwoju internetu. Myślę, że prowadzenie własnej działalności, bo w przypadku mojej pracy mówimy o prowadzeniu własnej działalności, jest na pewno wyzwaniem i to nie jest praca dla każdego, bo nie każdy potrafi poświęcić na przykład swoje życie prywatne pracy, swój czas wolny na to, żeby po prostu robić zdjęcia, na przykład podczas podróży. Inni jadą na wakacje po to, żeby odpoczywać, ja jadę na wakacje po to, żeby zbierać materiał. Przygotowuję wpisy na bloga, zdjęcia, rolki, zdjęcia na Instagram, więc naprawdę jest tego sporo i tak naprawdę moje wakacje to nie są wakacje, więc na pewno trzeba coś poświęcić. Ciężko jest czasami znaleźć kogoś, z kim można wspólnie stworzyć jakieś materiały. Na pewno to jest praca dla wytrwałych i cierpliwych, bo efekty też nie przychodzą od razu. Jeśli miałabym doradzić innym kobietom, co powinny robić, aby rozwinąć się w social media, na pewno doradziłabym to, żeby nie słuchali innych i nie patrzyli się na innych, patrzyli i słuchali tylko wyłącznie siebie, czyli tego, co chcą. Ja dla przykładu, gdy studiowałam, na pierwszym roku studiów moim znajomym ze studiów niekoniecznie podobało się to, co robię, obgadywali mnie za plecami, nie było to dla mnie komfortowe ani miłe, ale wiedziałam, że na dłuższą metę to jest coś, co chcę robić, więc nie poddawałam się, nie ulegałam też presji i komentarzom innych. W 2010 roku to naprawdę nie było popularne, żeby robić sobie na przykład po zajęciach na uczelni zdjęcia na bloga, a ja to robiłam nawet po egzaminach, bo mam stylizację z egzaminów. Więc przede wszystkim myślę, że nie warto ulegać presji, warto robić to,
to, co chcemy robić, to, co czujemy, że to jest właśnie nasza rzecz, którą chcemy robić. I warto być wytrwałym, bo sukces nie przychodzi od razu.
Come è iniziato questo tuo viaggio nei social?
Allora ti dirò un po' casualmente in realtà, perché eravamo in quarantena e le giornate mi sembravano un po' tutte uguali perché stavamo sempre chiusi dentro casa. Allora così, un po' per noia, anche un po' per passione, perché mi è sempre piaciuto comunque editare video, creare contenuti, ho iniziato a postare dei reel ed era il periodo natalizio, quindi avevo inventato questa rubrica che si chiamava Reel dell'Avvento e quindi ogni giorno io pubblicavo questi contenuti e pian piano le persone hanno iniziato ad interagire. Mi ricordo che un reel era andato virale, a me sembrava assurdo che le persone mi iniziassero a seguire. E allora da lì pian piano anche questa cosa mi ha incoraggiato e poi ovviamente nel tempo ho cambiato più volte il mio stile di comunicazione. Questi reel erano basati più che altro sul dare consigli tipo come editare le foto oppure come imparare meglio l'inglese, comunque dei consigli per ragazzi, niente di che. E pian piano però ho trovato diciamo un po' il tipo di contenuti più adatto a me, al mio stile di comunicazione.
E, diciamo da quando è iniziato così per gioco si può dire a quando diciamo hai iniziato a guadagnarci qualcosina, quanto tempo è passato, quanto diciamo quanto tempo di diciamo lavoro è impiegato per riuscirci a guadagnare all'inizio?
Allora, ovviamente inizialmente i guadagni erano non queste cifre insomma assurde, non mi permettevano ovviamente di mantenermi da sola, però mi permettevano di arrotondare. E questo è successo dopo, non so quantificare precisamente il tempo, però all'incirca 1 o 2 mesi da quando ho iniziato a postare, quindi puoi anche immaginare che comunque non ci voglia nemmeno troppo tempo. Se una persona ha un'idea deve realizzarla subito e non è detto che per forza devono passare anni prima che vengano notato magari da brand, aziende. Quindi questo inizio, poi i guadagni diciamo più seri dopo 1 o 2 anni, diciamo 2 anni, quelli più seri, 2 anni. Però comunque per una ragazza che studia, secondo me, arrotondare anche con qualche insomma, collaborazione ogni mese ci sta, è una cosa divertente che non richiede nemmeno troppi sforzi.
Quindi per concludere, ovviamente già lo abbiamo detto, ma che consiglio daresti proprio se dovessi darlo a una tua amica che ti dice voglio intraprendere questo percorso?
Allora, diciamo che è un consiglio che darei sia a una mia amica sia che alla me del passato, di non curarmi dell'opinione degli altri perché dice tanto su di loro ma veramente poco su di noi. Quindi alla fine quando vai a dormire la sera e sei soddisfatto del tuo lavoro, questa è una grande soddisfazione personale che nessuno ti può togliere, nemmeno magari le persone che sono contro le tue idee oppure contro ciò che fai. Alla fine devi stare in pace con te stesso e con ciò che fai e questa è la chiave di tutto secondo me.
So my name is Mimi. I'm 24 years old and I'm Greek. Actually, I live in Athens since I was born and I have studied psychology as a bachelor degree. Actually, my mother is a psychologist too, so I pretty much knew from the very beginning that I would be a psychologist eventually. And I'm a great supporter of the doing well by doing good philosophy, and this is something that really pushed me to found my startup. which is called Win-Win. As a friend of mine mentioned, and this was a good one, he said, the chances are that your first startup is going to fail, of course, because you have no experience, but you will end up with so much experience and images, and the whole journey will mold you to like a great entrepreneur. So go for it. And this was the moment that I said, yeah, let's do it and see where it goes. Of course, success is not granted, because you're nobody with an idea, and all of us tend to fall in love with our ideas as entrepreneurs. And we think like, yeah, I got this. Like, it's one of the best ideas that could ever happen. And yes, this is how it starts, and then you have to adapt and change and have your ears open and get the feedback and adapt again, and somehow it works. Coming from a scientific background, I knew from the beginning that I needed to have all the needed skill set through like a totally different educational path that we are used to here in Greece. So that made me really active in the search of webinars, seminars, workshops, whatever you can imagine, I was there. So this gave me like a great experience, meaning that I knew nothing, like I couldn't speak a word in the business language, of course. And like in 6 months, I have met so amazing people, like great networking, great tips, people that really do want to help you, like they are there, not for just say, I'm there for whatever you need, just drop me a message and I'll be there, like for just to be polite. They really want to help you. So one thing that I would say to my younger self is just ask those people that you really you are inspired from. So all those skills and knowledge that you need, you can find them through this beautiful machine that we have, which is called Google. You can Google everything, and don't be afraid to ask.
J'ai commencé par un contrat CAP avec une associée à l'époque, à l'âge de 24 ans, car suite à la perte d'un emploi, on avait décidé d'essayer de s'en sortir et on n'avait pas encore assez d'assurance pour monter une auto-entreprise. Suite à cette première expérience, on a décidé de se séparer et j'ai décidé de continuer à mon propre compte parce que pour moi, l'auto-entreprise, c'est une vraie liberté. Ça permet de nous épanouir et de marquer notre identité visuelle, pouvoir aussi choisir sa clientèle, les projets qui nous tiennent à cœur. C'est vraiment un partage, un échange, et c'est aussi dans mon métier, ceux du design et du graphisme, c'est pouvoir permettre à d'autres entrepreneurs de construire avec eux leurs identités visuelles. Donc c'est vrai que ça aussi, il faut réussir à combiner l'habitat personnel avec le coin professionnel de notre appartement. L'auto-entreprise, c'est aussi le fait de pouvoir s'exprimer sur les projets dans lesquels on s'investit et aussi avoir un complément de salaire. Étant salarié dans un sens, auto-entrepreneur le soir et les week-ends, c'est vrai que c'est un apport financier qui n'est pas négligeable au quotidien. Mais il faut réussir à organiser son mode de vie, à se laisser du temps, à trouver aussi l'énergie en fin de journée quand on sort d'un travail en tant que salarié pour pouvoir être efficace et fournir du bon travail à ses clients. Et c'est vrai que d'un autre point de vue, concernant mon métier, quand on voit des réalisations être imprimées, par exemple des devantures de vitrines, des affiches, des objets promotionnels ou voilà des goodies, c'est vrai que voir son travail en vrai et non plus sur un écran d'ordinateur, ça fait la différence et ça fait quand même plaisir.
Eu sou a Ana, sou de Leiria, atualmente a morar na Marinha Grande, também uma terrinha um bocadinho mais ao lado, tenho 23 anos e Portanto, eu iniciei o meu projeto, que é a Marketing Lab, em março de 2021. Portanto, tem um aninho e pouco, ainda é um bebê, mas digamos que é um projeto bebê. Dentro da Marketing Lab, na prática, eu apoio da consultoria, mentoria e formação a outras empreendedoras, pequenos negócios que querem construir marcas de destaque no digital. Basicamente, oriento assim sempre os meus dias, esse é o meu foco e o foco do meu projeto também. A minha trajetória laboral é um bocadinho interessante até. A minha trajetória laboral começou já no secundário, porque eu sempre fui trabalhadora estudante. E então, desde cedo comecei a trabalhar com atendimento ao público, portanto fazia atendimento ao balcão, serviço de mesa, cafés e tudo mais, e passou-se assim o secundário e levei isso para a faculdade também. Portanto, durante toda a faculdade também fui trabalhadora estudante. Inicialmente também ainda no atendimento ao público, depois cheguei a trabalhar no supermercado, cheguei a trabalhar no cinema também, que acho que são experiências profissionais que quando nós temos esse contacto com o público acabam por nos desenvolver muito. E depois lembrei, estava ali mais ou menos a meio da faculdade e pensei, agora eu quero continuar a trabalhar também, continuar a ser trabalhadora estudante, mas quero agora já fazer alguma coisa mais relacionada com a área que eu estou a tirar. E então comecei a candidatar-me a estágios, possibilidades de emprego, principalmente na área da gestão de redes sociais, que era ali aquela parte mais prática dentro do marketing e relacionada com o digital com que eu queria trabalhar também. E tive a oportunidade e durante o resto da faculdade acabei por conciliar a gestão de redes sociais com o curso. No final do curso eu tinha que fazer um estágio curricular, então eu tinha que fazer um estágio para terminar a licenciatura e eu fui aceita numa empresa numa marca de joias e alianças de casamento. Então, fiz lá o estágio todo, fazia gestão de redes sociais, edição de fotografia e tirava a própria fotografia também, portanto fotografava as peças. E depois, no final do estágio, ofereceram uma oportunidade de emprego e fiquei lá a trabalhar até ter saído para iniciar a Marketing Lab. Eu acho que para elas, o digital acaba por oferecer o mundo, eu acho. Para além de elas terem a possibilidade de poder trabalhar com uma coisa que realmente gostam, portanto vão se sentir automaticamente muito mais realizadas pessoal, profissionalmente, conseguem fazê-lo a custo zero, com o digital numa fase inicial, portanto com investimento zero. Enquanto nós pensamos no negócio físico e temos de pensar no espaço, na renda, na decoração, que nós lá vamos explicar, o digital nós conseguimos, estruturar as nossas ideias, perceber aquilo que queremos fazer um planeamento inicial e depois então criar umas contas nas redes sociais, começar a pensar em marcar presença no digital, tudo a custo zero, não é? Portanto, com investimento muito baixo. Na prática, numa fase inicial, só investimos o nosso tempo. E é ótimo. Porque isso abre um leque de possibilidades tanto para todas as pessoas que querem empreender, tenham ou não capacidades financeiras para abrir um negócio, não é? Conseguem começar todas ali numa estaca zero e fazer negócios crescer a partir daí. Portanto, eu acho que é um potencial gigante, para além de que, em vez de comunicarem apenas geograficamente ali para as zonas perto de casa, por exemplo, conseguem comunicar para o mundo. Portanto, ampliamos aqui a possibilidade de alcançar novas pessoas e oportunidades de negócios para elas também.
My name is Joanna Rusu. I am 23 years old right now. I have studied business administration in the University of Piraeus, and now I'm doing my master degree on farm business in Agricultural University of Athens. Apart from that, I am a co-founder on the non-profit organization Growth Hub, which is based in Tripoli, in Greece, where we are trying to develop the soft and hard skills of young people to be able to have access to better jobs and develop their self. The people that I'm targeting is especially young people from 18 years old to 30, because this is the age that is the most important to develop yourself and see what you are going to do in the future. And the problems that I am trying to solve is to provide young people with all these opportunities they have, because I believe here in Greece we have so many opportunities and people are capable of doing amazing things, but they don't believe so much in themselves and their abilities that yes, I can do it, I will try my own. And having a digital business is way different than having a physical business, because you can expand as much as you want, you can reach any people all over the world, so this is a very positive thing. Also, you don't need a physical area to have offices and everything like that, so it's way much easier. So also my organization is in a small village in Tripoli. There are not a lot of people there, but from internet and with digital I can reach out to a lot of people all over Greece. Social entrepreneurship gives you the ability to interact with people, to see that you are giving something back to the world. It's really interesting and motivating to see exactly that you are helping people, and people from you can develop and success also.
My name is Ausa. I'm from Iceland. I'm 24. I studied marketing and communication design with Maddie at KEA here in Örebro, and now I'm doing my specialization in communication design and media. I've been here for about 3.5 years, and yes, I founded Cherry Pop with Maddie here.
My name is Maddie, or Madeline. I am from Norway and I'm 23 years old, and I studied with Elsa at KEA. And now I'm doing my specialization in business management and marketing, so that we are a bit of a more diverse team with our different knowledges. Well, Cherry Pop is a sexual education app where we want to include more inclusive sexual education. We want it to be more gender neutral, we want it to be more fun, more accessible, both to students and teachers.
Just due to the nature of our company and also the fact that we are female founders, we really felt like we had a lot to prove.
Yeah.
We really wanted to I think we were afraid that if we asked for help too soon, that we wouldn't be taken seriously because we wouldn't have enough to show for it. So I think we took a lot of time to try to prepare ourselves to be competent enough to ask for help.
Yeah.
But it's very true that we could have asked for help from the beginning, and then those first steps wouldn't have taken as much time.
Yeah.
But we really tried to push ourselves to learn how to do all of it ourselves, so that we could then go into meetings and say, we do know what we're talking about. Here's what we figured out. Here's what we know. Here's what we have. We should have believed in ourselves more and earlier.
Yeah.
Because we spend a lot of time being like, are we entrepreneurs? Do we know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Should people actually believe what we're talking about? Just a lot of imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
So having those kinds of validations of people saying, yes, we want to give you some money to do this because what you're doing is great. It actually has been a great thing for us. So I think we just kind of all were like, yeah, we went for it.
Yeah.
And
then we signed up with KEA Startup Lab at our school, who is a part of NEH, Nordic Entrepreneurship Hubs, who told us about the microlegat that we could apply for. And yeah, we got some help from them, which was very helpful, because then we could use that money to hire 2 sexologists. So that really helped us along the way.
Eu sou Rita, a Cissa, e nós conhecemos no âmbito do nosso curso de Engenharia Biomédica e Biofísica, na Faculdade de Ciências da Universidade de Lisboa, e na altura não nos conhecíamos muito bem. Fizemos o estágio de Erasmus Plus em Itália, mas eu estava em Verona, ela estava em Roma, e combinámos encontrar-nos para o fim de semana para nos conhecermos.
Portanto, a saúde mental é uma área que peca ainda muito em termos de inovação tecnológica. Então, nós como engenheiras biomédicas, portanto, já na fase de mestrado, decidimos fazer uns jogos de realidade virtual e aumentada para expor, portanto, os pacientes de fobias, neste caso, portanto, medos intensos de, por exemplo, alturas, fobia social também, portanto, vários tipos de medos, em que o que acontece na terapêutica convencional é fazer essa exposição no mundo real, o que é claro que acarreta muitas limitações. Por exemplo, a pessoa que tem medo de andar de avião não consegue, portanto, ter um processo terapêutico exato com muita facilidade. Portanto, foi assim que tudo começou, o nosso projeto aqui agora da empresa, desafio todos os dias.
É isso, lá está, tem ups and downs, nós vamos subir e descer, mas durante os inícios faz a diferença, porque acabamos por, até agora, felizmente, ainda não tivemos nenhum momento de precisar de ter, portanto, estamos sempre a arranjar alguma opção de solução para termos, mas também, lá está, a necessidade da pessoa em engenho. Nós estamos aqui, sim, precisamos, acho que vamos conseguir de uma forma mais original, se calhar às vezes conseguir chegar onde sabemos chegar, mas vamos chegar. Sim. Uma das nossas primeiras experiências aqui no mundo do empreendedorismo, estávamos no estrangeiro, íamos falar com o grupo de investidores e nós sorrimos muito, não sei se já se reparou, mas nós somos as pessoas com o sorriso aqui vir na casa, não é? E disseram-nos assim, quando entrar naquela sala não podem sorrir, têm que estar sérias e não podem fazer cara sorridente porque vão achar que era outra coisa, vocês estão aqui para apresentar, entram assim, cara trancada e saem assim. E nós ficávamos, ok? Mas quando os homens que lá estavam também podiam entrar como quisessem e antes, ok. Foi dos primeiros choques e desde aí, para nós, claro que temos mais sensibilizadas para este tema porque sofremos na pele. Vamos reparando que, pronto, nós muitas vezes somos as únicas mulheres da sala e também mais novas, portanto, que acaba por se notar muito. Às vezes não sabemos se é pelo facto de sermos mulheres, se é pelo facto de sermos mais jovens. Tendo aqui uma crença muito forte em algo e a vontade de fazer acontecer, é bem caminho andado para conseguir. Portanto, claro que há sempre muitas dificuldades e muitas vezes parece que não vamos chegar a lado nenhum. Mas lá está, diante das pessoas certas, acreditando muito na tal resiliência de arregaçar as mangas. Se não deu, vou arregaçar as mangas, eu vou fazer eu. E avançar para a frente, é possível fazer acontecer.